Once your can is dry, you can take it off of the cardboard, rip the tape off, and you can pull out the straws. When you pull those straws out, it should keep its form. Now, we're only going to use 2 of these straws, so you could go put the third straw in an extra bin to be used later. These straws need to be a certain length in order to actually get the correct amount of power out of them. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to extend these out. Once those are extended, now we need to grab a ruler and we're going to measure on both sides to have an exact measurement. So I'm going to start out with the bendy part at 0. So I'm going to line the bendy part up with 0, which is right there. And then I'm going to measure out 3/4 of an inch. So I know 3/4 of an inch is going to be right here. Okay. Then I flip it over to the long side. Now on the long side of the straw, I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to start 0 at the bendy part. Except on this side, I'm going to measure out to 4.5 inches. So I'm at 4.5 here. I'm going to come in here. Mark 4.5. Okay. And I only did this on one straw because I can cut this straw and the other straw at the same time. So they're both fully extended. I'll take both my straws, put them next to each other, line them up correctly. Okay. Now I have my cut mark, so I'm going to line up my scissors, come in here, cut one side, flip it over to the other side, I have my 0.75, I'll line up my bendy part, come in here. Okay. Now we're fully cut. We're ready to glue our straws into our actual can. So now I'll come back to my can and I'll take some more epoxy. I'll take that epoxy and we're going to scoop it onto the short end of the straw. So you don't have to get it all the way around. I'm just putting it in one spot on here. And that's because when I take my short end of my straw and I stick it in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it around and that's going to spread that epoxy out for me. Make sure when you're doing this, you're leaving enough room that there's no glue on the bendy part, and also that there's a little bit of straw from the short end sticking out before the bendy part, so we could actually get a bend, or else it won't bend. So I'm going to take my other straw, my short end, I'm going to come in here with the epoxy again, going to throw it on my short end, go back to my can. So then I have my 2 straws in there. Now I have to close up these holes on the side here. The easiest way to do that is going to be to actually grab some more epoxy over here. Okay, so I'm going to scoop up some epoxy. I'm going to take that, I'm going to drag it along the side here. What that's going to do is give me a big goop right at that edge. I'm going to move a little bit over here to the center. And that's the reason why we don't want the bendy part right at the edge of this. If the bendy part was right at the edge of this, I'd be covering my bendy part with epoxy right now, but I'm not. I'm going to grab another large scoop. Okay. I'm going to throw it on this side. Now if I bring this up here, now you can see that those edges are now filled with epoxy, and now I'm going to let that dry for about 5 minutes.